You're about to learn some mind-blowing scientific facts about what really attracts people. If you think looks or money are the main factors, you're sadly mistaken. There are wealthy, good-looking people out there who struggle desperately to find a partner, while others who are nothing special physically seem to have an almost magical pull. The real secret? Understanding the surprising psychology of how to strategically withhold attention and validation. You see, overly eager people giving their time and energy away freely is a turnoff to most. But those who know how to subtly ignore and create scarcity, well, they become irresistible. Sound crazy? Just wait until you learn the logic behind it. I'm gonna reveal X weird, scientifically proven ways to become a person who inherently attracts romantic partners by implementing strategic insouciance. Play this right, and people will go out of their minds trying to win your approval and affection. With great power comes great responsibility, of course, but that's a small price to pay for becoming an irresistible romantic force. 1. Don't give attention for free. Dozens of studies show that constant compliments, validation, and eagerness to spend time together reduces attraction. It makes you seem insecure and low value. Meanwhile, people who have better things to do and aren't phasing over someone become immensely more desirable. Consider this: when you meet someone new, you likely exchange pleasantries and show some initial interest through conversation and body language to create a spark. But after that, someone applying this tactic essentially goes dark. No random texting, social media chasing, acting overly keen. They've put themselves on the radar but then treat the other person as if they're nothing special. It's a power move that flips the standard script. The object of their casual disinterest is left utterly confused. If most people are constantly chasing them, blowing up their phone, wearing their desire on their sleeves, why is this person so nonchalant, even indifferent? It creates a mental trap where they can't stop thinking, wait, why don't they seem to care? What makes them so unfazed? Why am I suddenly not good enough for their attention? This isn't about playing mind games, though. True, self-assured individuals with priorities bigger than chasing affection and validation naturally have this attitude. They don't aimlessly devalue their time and focus inflating someone else's ego. That's a task for the insecure. 2. Be consumed by a productive, ambitious purpose. Ever been attracted to someone simply because of how clearly driven and ambitious they are? There's a biological force that draws us towards goal-oriented, industrious people. Multiple studies link being highly ambitious and accomplished with being seen as a more attractive mating partner. Focused individuals have far bigger things occupying their mental bandwidth than idly chasing romantic interests all day. Their energy is conserved for making things happen in their pursuits and goals, not mindlessly sliding into DMs or obsessively liking every social media post. Sure, they'll make time for authentic connections, but for the most part, their determination is aimed at leveling up their own circumstances first. People are naturally drawn towards this undeniable ambition and self-actualization. It's a subconscious evolutionary cue that this person has the motivation and intensity to survive, provide, and achieve all incredibly attractive traits. Meanwhile, wishy-washy people without strong drives and focus get friend-zoned into oblivion. Productive insouciance is magnetic. 3. Normalize being boldly assertive. Here's a prime example of how conventional societal advice falls brutally short. Fortune favors the bold could not be more scientifically accurate when it comes to attraction. Multiple studies show a biological subconscious preference towards assertive, unabashedly bold people expressing confident desire as romantic partners. Don't mistake assertiveness for being an inconsiderate jerk, but there's a primal force that unlocks when someone unapologetically goes after what they want in a self-assured way. It's incredibly sexy compared to passive reactionary wimps waiting to be rescued or swiped. Next time you're interested in someone, realize the dismissive "I'm all good" or "no big deal, there are other options" attitude is essentially guaranteed to be met with being friend-zoned or left on read. In the study of evolution and mating, the boldly assertive are the selection criteria, not insipid spectators. 4. Master being completely self-sufficient. Think about the people in your life terrified of being alone. They can't stand the thought of not having a romantic partner even when their relationships are disasters. They careen from one codependent situation into the next because their greatest fear is being alone, not a good look. Now consider the opposites, those who are fully at peace alone and don't base their fulfillment on external validation. Their sense of self, identity, happiness, and purpose are already intact regardless of relationship status. Sure, their partner would be a wonderful addition and complement, but in no way is their partner responsible for providing them with a sense of worth or completeness that they already established on their own. This unwavering self-sufficiency and detachment from codependency throws people's normal reality perception completely askew. It's incredibly compelling even if they can't articulate why. Humans are biologically drawn towards confident, self-actualizing individuals who don't rely on them for their personal sense of self-esteem and security. Independence is mega attraction fuel. 5. Be assertively indifferent to disrespect. A big reason many people fail to earn true devotion and lasting attraction is because they unconditionally reward disrespect, mind games, and toxic behaviors. The moment someone starts acting out, irrationally picking fights, gaslighting, or throwing tantrums, someone adhering to this philosophy simply goes utterly indifferent until the disrespect ceases. No begging for them to stop, no trying to logic them out of the bratty, unreasonable attitude, just a calm withdrawal of energy and presence. The disrespectful person gets put in an attraction force field of icy detachment. This isn't about being aloof or rude, but rather refusing to show interest and engagement until the environment becomes mutually respectful again. It delivers an incredibly powerful wake-up call that bad behavior won't be entertained or chased. Most codependent people keep feverishly reacting and scrambling to put out each new fire, inadvertently reinforcing that disconnected attitude is how to keep getting attention. Breaking that cycle through aloof inscrutability is a gargantuan assertion of self-respect that garners huge desire. 6. Communicate with precision and clarity. Flirtatious vagueness might seem an alluring game to play, but science says direct, decisive communication is one of the biggest attraction unlocks. Those who aren't afraid to put their interest on the table without tiptoeing around passive hints are demonstrating invaluable confidence and self-possession. Extended emotional back and forths, meandering conversations describing every banal detail of each day, and empty small talk are nails on the chalkboard to this philosophy. Someone embracing this likely won't even have a social media trail beyond professional branding. Their communication style gets straight to pertinent points without filler or affirmation fishing. Being attractively reticent isn't the same as heartlessly ghosting or responding brusquely. That's just rude. But expressing interest or moving things forward is handled with economy of words, intentionality, and clarity. No guesswork about where one stands, no desperately overcompensating validation being showered, just focused candor and letting silence do much of the communicating. 7. Have priorities more compelling than them. A huge factor increasing someone's magnetism is having a legitimately fulfilling life outside of chasing romantic rewards. People whose happiness, social energy, and sense of identity live or die based on intimate entanglement are profoundly unappetizing compared to those with enriching priorities and real responsibilities. Someone applying this outlook wouldn't cancel existing commitments, neglect their friendships or professional development just to accommodate instant romantic gratification. Their devotion to personal growth, ambitions, passions, and obligations isn't negotiable regardless of new romantic interests. For many, seeing someone's life remain relatively unchanged after meeting them creates palpable subconscious attraction. It's an ego boost knowing you have to improve yourself to gain serious consideration from someone who can't easily be distracted by cheap seduction tactics. It also makes any future compatibility naturally screen itself better. 8. Embody a winning, grounded mindset. Ultimately, unwavering self-confidence rooted in factual assessment of one's strengths is fundamental to creating immense romantic magnetic pull. Too many people buy into warped beliefs that being needy, codependent, or dazzled by just any potential partner is the path to finding love. It's the opposite. Desperation and scarcity mindsets are among the most repulsive traits. Those who understand their genuine self-worth and value don't pedestalize potential partners onto an unrealistic pedestal. They know they have boundless options and that romantic connection happens when two complete, grounded individuals choose to enhance each other's lives further. This unshakable emotional fortitude creates a stabilizing aura of centeredness. There's no fawning worship, nor is there bitterness or anger cast towards those not showing interest back, just an unwavering understanding of one's high value, convictions, and decision-making ability that makes people ravenously aspire to be considered by this person. When you blend intentional unavailability, ambitious self-actualization, assertive authenticity, indifference towards disrespect, direct communication, having compelling priorities, and a secure mindset together, you create stratospherically compelling romantic magnetism. It's a potent, unfair advantage. The best part? None of this advocates being an outright rude jerk. It's all about rigorously evaluating your own self-worth and subsequently carrying yourself with grounded poise rather than losing your center chasing others for fleeting romanticized hits of validation. Is this easy? Of course not. Mastering romantic outrageous confidence like this requires diligent self-work, but those who stay true to scientifically verified psychological principles like these experience an enchanting gravitational pull unlike anything else. The ability to create that magical spark is well within your control. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.